favorite voices I ever heard, doing a film clip. Stuff like that.
They used to love when CBS used to have the Ray Scott broadcast. We had a lot of Packers games and some Vikings games. All right, here we go. Here's something. I'm tempted to say the Duncan Parker Ginobili respect, but ultimately those guys were too lovable to hate. Definitely envious of how long they kept that run going, especially compared to the Pistons.
That's a great
That's
example.
a really good one.
Yes.
Definitely not hateable, but I would never call him too lovable.
No, Tim Duncan wasn't lovable. He wasn't hateable.
No, exactly. He was fundamental. Big fundamental. It's Alabama football for me. I don't dislike them as a team. I'm just getting tired of watching college football because I know who will win.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Josh in a cable truck, it's the Steelers. They always have a long-tenured coach that's great. Great quarterbacks, running backs, defense, etc. Great fans. Besides last year with Juju, they were never really flashy. You just can't win.
Yeah. And Antonio.
Well, yes, Antonio Brown. And they always have it.
No, they've always found a way to be
Right.
good.
Neil O'Donnell.
Neil O'Donnell, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Conversely, as a diehard Steelers fan, Boomer Esiason always bugged the crap out of me. He was really good on one of my most hated teams. He even made it to the Super Bowl a couple of times when the Steelers were down in the 80s. That's what Steve and Mother. We're not asking for individuals, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Matt Nicaris, Iowa football. They always have big, strong offensive lines, solid running game, and tough defense. Also one of the toughest stadiums to play at. They never win anything, but they're always good enough to ruin your season.
Yes.
Mad respect for them, but I just don't like them.
And it's not just here. I mean, they obviously ruined one of Ohio State's seasons as well.
Penn State's too.
Penn State's, yeah.
Well, hey, Michigan is Iowa. I wish they were Iowa.
I don't think Michigan ruins many seasons anymore.
That's true. JB and Troy, this is a great one. This is how I feel about Wisconsin in both football and basketball.
Yeah.
Always good, always annoying.
Yes.
Especially in basketball. I couldn't
their brand of
stand
basketball,
Bo
yeah.
Ryan. And before that,
And now it's Greg Gard, who's not that much different.
right. Well, before Bo Ryan, it was Tony Bennett Sr.
Yeah.
I mean, that team that Michigan State beat in the Final Four. That was some ugly freaking basketball.
I like the Kaminsky team, though. I enjoyed watching them.
Oh, with Decker and those guys. Yeah, they were actually had some fun. What was it? Devin Harris.
I don't
That was before. That was before Kaminsky's team. But yeah, they had some good players. The team that's always good that I'll never cheer for is Green Bay. Obviously, being a Lion fan since 1989, that doesn't help it. But it goes back to Brett Favre. The NFL was always favoring him no matter what. Sharing the MVP with Barry was a joke. It should have been Barry's. Anytime they had a Monday night game at Lambeau Field, John Madden would go crazy that the game was there. It's almost like what the NHL did for Sidney Crosby. It's his way or the highway. Drove me nuts, and I'll never cheer for the Packers to this day. It's Marlon and Waldman.
They've been good for a long time.
Yeah, they have. Well, look, they went through a major downturn.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but you think about what they were able to do with their two quarterbacks, Brett Favre and then Aaron Rodgers, and we'll see what happens next. But yeah, their system has worked.
Yes. Here's one that's an individual. It's actually from an individual sport. It's kind of interesting. Brooks Koepka. Respect his game, but can't love a pro that doesn't like golf.
Maybe there's a quote.
He said some things like it's a job, kind of. I'm paraphrasing,
Okay.
but just to broadly paint through kind of his perspective. That it's his job. He doesn't have quite the passion.
Is that tied to it?
He played a lot of sports. He played a lot of sports as a kid, and he decided to hone in on this. It's more of a
His identity's not tied to it.
no.
All right. 248-539-9797. Don't forget, you can vote in our Twitter poll, Stoney and Jansen with Heather on what's the proper way to take off a shirt. Collar on the top or the bottom.
chance of history repeating itself tonight. I'm getting the top pick, and a 52% chance of the Pistons finishing in the top 4 tonight's NBA draft lottery. They can finish no lower than 6. Meanwhile, U.S. Supreme Court yesterday unanimously siding with the players in their battle in the NCAA to get paid while being a student athlete. Schools will now be allowed to provide unlimited compensation to student athletes so long as it's connected to their education. The case does not decide if student athletes can be paid salaries. Tigers begin a homestand against the St. Louis Cardinals tonight for a 2-game setup from Merritt Park. First pitch, 7:10 right here on the ticket. 30-42 Tigers sending Tarek Skubal to the mound. He is 4-7 with a 4.36 ERA. MLB umpires yesterday began inspecting pitchers for foreign substances. Stanley Cup playoffs last night, Game 5. Tampa Bay blanking the Islanders 8-zip. They lead that series 3-2. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
97-1 The Ticket. Congratulations to Paul in Ortonville. He heard me say he's so hot right now, and he was the correct caller. So Paul is going to get a chance to see, or actually, passes to me, but he's won a pair of tickets to the Tigers take on the Blue Jays. Vlad Guerrero Jr. and company at Comerica Park, courtesy of Miller Lite. If you don't win, stop by one of the Miller Lite headquarters bars listed on 971theticket.com or live on the 97 The Ticket contest page for another chance to win. There's more information for you. 971ticket.com. By the way, I'd like to thank Motown Marson GB on Twitter, who's corrected me, and I did make my mistake. It was not Tony Bennett Sr., it was Dick Bennett.
Oh, Dick Bennett.
Yes. Coach of Wisconsin, Michigan State.
Suns Bucks. It's just all the reasons that you listed. I will say this: that the Clippers, if Leonard comes back healthy and we were winning third NBA Finals MVP with their team, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And I think he puts his stamp on this era by doing something like that.
Yeah, I mean that would be unique, that's for sure. And the way that he plays now, I know he's about as close to the king of load management as you can get. Yeah, Kawhi. But he is fun to watch, and there are times in a game where he just takes it over.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, and the thing is with him, think about a third title with 3 different teams and the Steph LeBron era. It's like, how would that down the road, how would that even run? I mean, I can't think of an athlete that's done something that unique.
Hey, you're right. LeBron.
Right. We're talking the greatest of the
Yes,
era.
I know.
Maybe the second best ever.
Exactly. In any sport, who's won like a major factor for 3 different teams to titles in a period of time that
But it's only just one of 1 year.
right? Milan.
Yeah. And then we're done LA. It is what, third year there?
This is the second.
Second year there.
Yeah.
The other thing is Paul George would get a major monkey off his back.
Yes, he would.
Him and Paul both. They have the most to gain here.
By the way, Devin Booker, his father was a big player of the year in Missouri, Devin Booker. So yeah, he went to Grand Rapids, grew up in Grand Rapids, from high school, and then of course went to where he wasn't even a starter. Bench.
In Kentucky.
Yeah, behind one of the Harrison twins, right? Yeah, I mean, he came off the bench behind Harrison. He's just so much fun to watch, and he has the Pistons had a chance to go. There's no doubt about that. I think that was irritated, but he wasn't a guy that the Pistons picked.
Right.
You know, he was
a text,
right
and he wasn't really good at this, and that's the guy we gotta have.
Yeah. But, let's say it's Suns Hawks. Booker versus Trae Young.
Oh, I think you're right. It's the future of the NBA.
Right.
I think the ratings would take a major hit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but do you think is there a big draw left?
No.
The Nets are out, the Lakers are
I
out.
don't think the Clippers have all. Except for the LA market.
Right. The LA market, but does anybody in the LA market
They're the B team.
Yeah. Bucks Clippers would do this.
Yeah, the Giannis still Giannis is but actually the ratings have been better than they have been the last couple of years as in general this year.
Yeah.
So 248-539-9797, one NBA Finals matchup we'd like to say. But the other thing about what Booker's doing right now is that Damian being one and Trae being he's not playing the
Yeah.
he's not only is he doing what he normally does, which is score a lot of points, just facilitate. He's passing, he had a triple-double on
Just taking over all of the responsibilities Chris Paul has.
That's incredible.
It is. And
well enough to tell you how great Capital Mortgage Funding is. I've refied with them 3 or 4 times with different houses over the years. Could not have been happier. Great deals, great customer service. They care about you. You're not talking to some headset phone door, worried about stars and things like that. No. Capital Mortgage Funding, they just do it the right way. They're human. Call them today, 1-800-LOW-RATE. Take advantage of the rates. They're not going down to zero, as Harry likes to say. 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding, the best mortgage bank.
Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 950 AM Traffic Center, watching a truck that lost building material clear here along 696 westbound at Evergreen. Should be a much better drive there shortly. A crash along northbound I-75 after Square Lake Road has cleared. Keeping an eye on guardrail repair. This along northbound I-75 between 12 and 13 Mile. The right lane is blocked. This is causing major delays for drivers. Traffic is backed up now to 8 Mile. Moving less than 15 miles per hour here. You can try Woodward or John R. as an alternate. Aside from that, we're continuing along both north and southbound 275 and 6 Mile. Right shoulder closure. 94 westbound at 39. The left lane closed here for maintenance. I'm Tracy Jessica with the traffic.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that? Learn about gig Wi-Fi. It's the fastest Wi-Fi you can get, only from Xfinity. Or ask about other speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, ask about speed 2 times faster than AT&T. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/22/21. Restrictions apply. New performance starter 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig-speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible Wi-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed.
Everyone deserves the chance to qualify for an auto loan. Good credit financing, low credit financing, and even no credit financing is available to you from Taylor Chevrolet. Apply online anytime at helpgetalone.com and get an instant pre-approval. All applications are welcome. Check out Taylor's certified pre-owned and quality cars and trucks to find your exact fit. Chevrolet, find new roads. Apply now at helpgetalone.com or come on down to see us on Telegraph Road. Taylor Chevrolet says yes.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, is now the right time to sell our home? Hi, it's Mark Z with eXp. And in this fast-changing real estate market, it's critical you choose the right agent with the right marketing plan. Call me, Mark Z, and I'll get your home sold. Guaranteed. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, today at 844-SOLD-BY-Z and start packing.
You could win tickets to see the Tigers play the Toronto Blue Jays Friday, August 27th. Sign up to win when you check out the special and scan the QR code at 3Nick's scoreboard in Allen Park. Must be 21 or older. Details at 971theticket.com.
Sadness and misery, I don't feel either of these. I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
Hey man, what's wrong?
Well, it just didn't sound very bluesy.
He's probably happy because he found out Honey Nut Cheerios can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet.
Oh, hey Buzz.
Okay, well, let's try it again.
Smile on my face.
No, that's still happy.
Have a change of heart with Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
At Bowles Builders, demand is through the roof. To keep up, this business needs a stronger foundation.
All right.
Just one sec. Bowles Builders, this is Bell. This weekend? Yeah, we can do it.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Your experience matters. At University of Phoenix, relevant life experience and eligible transfer credits can help you earn your degree
to downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
Tigers home to St. Louis tonight. All right, school ball on the hill for the Tigers. Tonight is the NBA lottery. Mike Casey's lucky holy underwear will work, and they will get what they need, which is the top pick, but we'll take anything in the top 3 or 4. I know they say 5 is great, 5 is fine. Just give me something to really get excited about. All right. Maybe to get excited about. What's up in news, Heather?
Well, a Macomb County doctor was arrested on Monday after being accused of illegally prescribing more than 440,000 prescription pills worth more than $6.6 million that were then later sold on the streets of Metro Detroit. So according to the charges, Dr. Lawrence Mark Sherman of Shelby Township wrote prescriptions in exchange for cash while fueling the nation's opioid crisis. So he has been charged with conspiracy to illegally distribute prescription drugs and 13 counts of distributing opioid pills. And these charges could send him to federal prison for at least 10 years. Apparently, this is just one of several cases that's going on. There's another physician, Dr. Frank Bettino of Woodhaven, that's awaiting trial right now in a separate case, a huge case, $120 million scheme that prosecutors say involved more than 2.2 million pills and one of the largest healthcare fraud schemes in U.S. history.
Basically, they're pushers.
Yep. Pretty crazy. When you read the actual, what went into this place, this Tranquility Wellness Center, this is where this Dr. Sherman worked. I mean, they were doing tons and tons of shady things. There's other people from that facility that were also charged with this as well. An Allen Park man was busted having sexual conversations with a young girl on Instagram and also trying to lure her to meet him for sex. Thank God this creep was busted. This guy, 30-year-old, he was actually a registered sex offender after this incident that took place back in 2013. So then he was actually charged with 3 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct after he entered a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old girl, okay? And at that time, he was a student monitor at a high school in Dearborn, and he met this 16-year-old girl in a special education class. So apparently those charges he received before didn't make a big difference because he went on to prey on other young victims as well. He was busted this year when he matched with an undercover detective on this chat platform. And from the chat platform, he asked this girl to continue their conversations on Instagram, which this undercover detective did. And you can read through, they released some of the conversations, and it's just so disturbing to read what this man was doing. He was busted. They showed up at his house. He lives with his wife, his child, and his wife confirmed. The police showed her some of the photos that he sent this girl, and she confirmed that yes, those were taken in my house. That is my husband, and gross.
God.
Just gross.
Just finding that out.
I know, right? Gross. All right, so A-Rod, he's making some headlines. At least yesterday he was, for sure. So move over, J-Lo. A-Rod is making all the headlines now. So first he made waves by renting a home in the Hamptons just a mile from his ex's home, from J-Lo's house. So his new $5 million summer home is about a 3-minute drive from J-Lo's mansion, and that's where they spent, their summer last year, hanging out with the kids before they broke up. And I guess after he moved into this new mansion, he just quickly became a fixture in the local rumor mill because he was spotted eating dinner with a couple of mystery women as well as his nephew. And of course, that sparked some rumors. Some people were wondering if one of the women was his new girlfriend. Apparently, the woman that people were speculating was his girlfriend was his business manager. That's what his reps say. But then he made more headlines. Even after that, he was seen hanging out with Ben Affleck's ex-girlfriend over the weekend. So making an even bigger splash there. He was at Lindsay Shookus's birthday party, and they were caught on camera, sitting right next to each other. Now people are speculating maybe they're dating. His rep says here that no, that's not the case. They've been friends for like 15 years.
Well, let me ask you this. I think I read that he was with his own ex-girlfriend.
He was, yes.
Ex-wife.
I read that too.
Okay, so you have that. So J-Lo's going back to her ex.
Yes.
A-Rod hangs out with his ex, and now he's trying to hang out with her ex again. Affleck's. I mean, A-Rod.
Well, they get around so much, they're bound to be with somebody else's ex.
Yes.
I mean, and just because he sits next to her doesn't mean they're together.
Of course not, but that's how rumors start, John.
It's A-Rod.
Were they sitting next together, or were they, canoodling? It's just...
I already don't care.
All right, so a Florida woman went to her local bank. This was on Saturday. She went to the ATM just to withdraw $20. But she was shocked when she discovered nearly $8 billion in her bank account.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, very, very shocking. But instead of thinking, I hit the jackpot, she actually says that she was horrified.
Gosh, I was horrified. I know most people would think they won the lottery, but I was horrified. I know I've read stories about people that took the money or took my money and then they had to repay it. And I wouldn't do that anyway because it's not my money.
So, yeah, she seems like a very, very sweet lady. She obviously knew, okay, I don't have $1 billion in my bank account. She says that she tried numerous times to get in touch with the bank. She claims she never got through, but I have found a follow-up article, and a bank spokesperson later said, I've never heard this, that the woman thought what she saw was this balance was actually a negative amount in that almost $1 billion, and that the bank posted that to draw her attention after a death in the family.
What?
Yeah, I read this little paragraph several times because I said the same thing. What? I've never. What?
Yes, I want to get your attention. You have a negative $1 billion balance.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody died in your family. Was that person attached to the bank account? Must have been. I've never heard of anything like that happening.
Yes, so now that you're grieving the loss of a loved one, now you're also $1 billion in the negative.
Yes, exactly. And
Let's
an
make you feel
overdraft
worse.
fee. Yes, you'll have to pay that too. Pretty crazy. Okay, so even though Steven Spielberg is a big fan of the whole theatrical experience, his production company just signed a pretty big deal with Netflix. So his company will actually be making 2 movies a year for an unspecified number of years for the streaming platform. So it's a pretty big deal.
It is a big deal, but then again, I mean, like you mentioned, he loves the whole theater experience. Why is he?
Well, he does, because he's a good businessman.
Money.
That's exactly what people are going to be doing. Have you been back to a theater?
Not yet, because it hasn't been anything I wanted to see.
Right. I think a lot of, I'm not sure theaters are going to make a full rebound.
I'm not either. I want them to. I went to one movie so far. We saw The Quiet Place 2. Wasn't anything spectacular, but the experience was great going back to a theater. It felt awesome. But I hope this, I agree with you, John. I think movie theaters are eventually just going to become a thing of the past. With all of these streaming platforms and all of these movies coming to a streaming platform that you can sometimes have to buy, but you can watch right at home.
I get it, because there's a movie that was made in Detroit that is going to be on HBO Max, and they're having a grand opening, though, at a drive-in.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don Cheadle's in that, Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Oh?
Finally, you guys, you might have heard this. Dave Chappelle proved that he's more than just a comedian. He actually performed a surprise cover of Radiohead's Creep with the Foo Fighters at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night. And crowds were cheering as he, took the lead vocals during the concert. And, of course, videos of his performance have kind of went viral on social media since then. And I know we have some sound of this, and I'm kind of interested to hear it because I have not heard it yet. So let's take a listen.
Would you please welcome our lead vocals, Dave Chappelle, here, come on, sing us all.
though. People were
Yeah,
It's fun to see him. Yeah.
I thought it was just cool seeing the video from
Oh my gosh.
seeing the garden just packed.
Yes.
It was packed. I mean, it's so surreal to see that's we're getting back to that. It was packed for sure.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. Our telephone number 248-539-9797. Don't forget, you can still vote in the Twitter poll how you take off your shirt. Big questions that people need to know from the collar or the top or the bottom. Evan Jenkins will let us know what he thinks about it, and plus catch us up on everything that's on the great 971theticket.com website, 971the.
All right, guys, if you're a sports betting fan, you've got to go check out my friends at BetRivers Sportsbook. There's a reason BetRivers is your hometown sportsbook, and it's because they have the best lines and the best customer service that always puts fans first. Now, right now, BetRivers is offering fans 20% live profit boosts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, all you have to do is log into your account during the promotional window on those days, and you'll be rewarded with your 20% boost to use on live offerings. It's just that simple. Now, with the NBA and Stanley Cup playoffs coming down to the wire, you don't want to miss out on these great boosts on game days. Plus, here's some great news. If you're new to BetRivers, they'll match 100% of your first deposit up to $250. So just use the promo code 250match when you sign up. So that's promo code 250match. So log in or create your account today via the BetRivers app or at betrivers.com, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Bet with a winner. Visit betrivers.com for full terms and conditions. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. We are so proud that we now have over 3,000 five-star reviews from our clients, with the majority of our loans closing in 10 business days or less. Call 248-308-5000 or go to callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
You can earn a $1,500 signing bonus and start at $19.05 plus $1 weekend premium with Penske Logistics. From 9 till noon, Penske is holding hiring events in Romulus for our growing team on Wednesdays. This is a great opportunity for individuals who are safety cautious and have an outgoing attitude. Other benefits include performance incentives, paid time off, insurance, and 401k. To schedule an interview and tour, call 313-402-1368 or apply online at penske.jobs. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. Experience it now with the powerful iPhone 12 Pro with 5G on us.
These 4K videos make me feel like a professional movie director. And boom, they're posted just like that.
And with our new Magenta Max plan, you'll get unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. That's right, unlimited premium data in the iPhone 12 Pro on us. Only at T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Activate up to 4K for use rooms and 480p, up to 40 gigs high-speed tethering. Phone fee 24 credits was taxed for well-qualified buyers. If you cancel credit, stop and balance up required financing agreement, you can contact us. T-Mobile is the largest 5G network and the fastest wireless network based on average speeds of USA 5G user experience report April 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, we get it. You don't want to be hearing a progressive commercial right now, so I'll just tell you something you do want to hear. No one is funnier than you. People laugh just thinking about the things you've said. I'm laughing at one of them right now. Co-workers repeat your jokes at the office, but they're never as good as when you tell them, and shame on them for trying. There, don't you feel better? You'll also feel better knowing you could save when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Although I'm sure you'd have a funnier way to say that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Benefits not available in all states or situations.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmaidsimple.com.
big question of the day is how do you take off your shirt? Option number 1, grab from the collar at the top. Option number 2, grab from the bottom. Evan, when you're taking off your shirt, a pullover, not a button down, obviously. You take it from the top or the bottom?
I go collar,
yeah,
but not all the time.
See, you're like me. Once in a while,
if I'm sweaty, you can't take it off from up here
because it sticks.
Yeah, but I don't. There's no rhyme or reason. I think I do equally as much. Equal opportunity how I take off my shirt, bottom or top.
Yeah.
What got you into that? You were taking off your shirt in here?
No,
he did.
No, I did for
I'm sure he did. I saw his butt crack yesterday.
I did for a second.
He was in studio, by the way, when I saw it.
Yeah,
it was from out there.
Yeah, you should tell me when these things happen.
Well, you were on air, dude.
That's okay. You tell me. There's a thing called a break. Greg came up with this question because he couldn't figure it out, basically. Right, Greg?
We can teach you how to take off your shirt later. I know you couldn't figure out how to take off your shirt, Greg. You're a smart kid.
Yeah, sorry. I was listening to a podcast and they were discussing this, so I passed it on here.
Well, those are the podcasts that mean something to
I know.
I'd listen to that.
Absolutely. So what's new on the 97.1 Ticket website?
Well, other than Mike Stone, everybody has loved Ohtani since he came into the major leagues.
Yeah.
And they didn't give up on the kid. Unbelievable.
I know.
He was a manager, because I also just heard him talking about, fans give up on college basketball players, on bigs way too much, talking about Ayton.
Yeah.
Ohtani, one pitch in. Love affair's over.
Oh, God. Like, I was so sarcastic.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, I
No,
was.
he wasn't.
This year he could win every major
Right, I gave
award.
him tons
It's
of
amazing.
props.
He should start for the AL All-Star team and then bat leadoff.
And win the home run derby.
Yes.
Well,
He's
he
incredible.
Did you see the fielding play he made against the Tigers the other day coming off the mound? He could win a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, MVP, and a Cy Young.
Triple Crown. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Dude. Just
Why
get
not?
the Triple Crown pitching and hitting.
So what would we call that? The six? The Super Six?
Who knows what that would be?
Yes.
Just retire then. You're going straight to the Hall of Fame.
Well, he would in the American League, but he wouldn't get the ERA in the National League because of DeGrom.
Well, no, the AL Triple Crown.
Right, exactly. Triple Crown for hitting and...
Yes. Verlander got it once.
Yes.
But while playing against the Tigers this weekend, he blew Soto's mind so bad when he went up to bunt. He stopped mid-pitch. Balked. Luckily, there was nobody on base. Blew his mind that much. I've never seen that from a pitcher. To just stop in his tracks. That seems like an injury. It's very close to happening when you do that because it's such a violent motion. But I was blown away to watch him just like, whoa! Wouldn't you rather have him bunt?
You're a home run hitter, yeah.
Oh my goodness! Just lob it up at that point.
I was surprised they pitched to him when they're up 3-1.
I want to see him pitch to every last time. I don't want it to be like Barry Bonds when he had like 100 and something intentional walks on the year.
I got you.
I mean, they were intentionally walking Barry Bonds with bases loaded.
I know.
You'll never see that
have
again.
1 than 5.
4. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well,
with that 5-run hit.
I mean,
that'd put you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Twice, right?
A 5-run home run.
Yes.
Guinness World.
Do the math.
Oh, I'm not good at math either. I was trying to do 30% out there. Doug had a good kick out of that one. But the first pitcher to be checked for the foreign substances, Jacob DeGrom. That's surprising, right? I mean, he's got the nastiest stuff in all of baseball.
It was also the first game yesterday.
Yeah. Understood.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that guy's filthy, right?
I know. He's unbelievable.
He's pretty good.
Unbelievable.
I mean, this guy is average.